Hi friends, so the Swedish word of the day is diamond, which is the Swedish diamant. Diamant. Sikke din sötnos. Åh, det är gott ut va. So, I just recorded a video. I recorded this look using this palette, the Tiny Marvels palette from Sydney Grace that they did in collaboration with Mel Thompson. That video is not up yet, so I do apologize for that. You just have to stay tuned. So if you want to see how I got this look and what my thoughts are, then subscribe. Today I am doing a anti-hauling new makeup releases video. So let's just, I don't know, get into it. Okay, great. I'm scooching a little bit just so you can see Sigge, but he is going to get covered up by the pictures of the new products that I will feature. Maybe I can try and have him on a corner, but we'll see. Anyway, the first palette is not something I'm anti-hauling, but I wanted to mention it because Shroud Cosmetics, which is Shroud Cosmetics, they changed name to Shroud because I don't know, it's trendy for brands to change names or something, I'm not really sure. They have come out with a palette with my beautiful friend Betty Jean, or Beautbean as you may know her as, and this is the palette that she created. So we're amongst people. People are watching you, you can't lick your crotch. Damn it, how rude. This is the It's Freaking Bats palette, and need I say more? It's such a pretty palette. It is everything that I wanted it to be. Like, I had no idea what she would come up with, but this palette is stunning. The shade that is called Appariton. I have no idea what that means, and like Sam Adams Handbook, Trappa, Grim, like all of the shadows are just perfect. They're so beautiful, and I'm sure that they work so well together. So I wanted to say a huge congratulations to her. I am so proud. So the palette contains 9 eyeshadows, 4 mattes, 2 duochromes, 2 shimmers, and 1 metallic. It retails for $35. The palette is magnetic, so you can like change it up if you wanted and you didn't like the way it was laid out. You could just pop out the shadows and just rearrange them if you wanted to. So I will link Beautbean down below. She is incredible. She does these beautiful makeup looks, so definitely check her out. So Colourpop came out with a new collection called Hocus Pocus. I know Colourpop is back. We didn't have to see them for a long time, and now they're back. They're like mosquitoes. They come at you and they suck your blood. You are there like slapping them, trying to get them to come off your skin, but they just keep coming back to suck more blood from you. And the blood is our money, of course. They are trying so hard. And they might be succeeding. I don't know. You tell me. The collection includes like lashes, pencils, eyeshadows, obviously, lip liners. So right off the bat, I'm not interested in the lashes. I never wear false lashes anymore. I have a ton of them. Haven't decluttered that part of my makeup collection yet, but I will. I want to keep like maybe some lashes, but since I never use it, it's like so ridiculous that I'm having like 100 pairs. Like, it's so silly of me, but I have a hard time letting some parts of my past life go. Okay, the glitters I'm not interested in at all, not the lip products either. I'm trying to pan a lot of my lip products, so they're not getting me there. But the palette I have to say, it's so pretty. It really is, but it's not like super special. They keep adding in these fucking glitters that I am so pissed about. Like, please just remove them. The majority of your followers don't want to see glitters in your eyeshadow, so why not just remove them? If you really want to do glitters, then put them in single forms. Thank you very much. This is just making me so fucking pissed. Don't add in glitters. Now, I know that there's gonna be people in the comments like,
I love pressed glitters.
Maybe you do, Karen, but not the rest of us. Again, the palette is very pretty, but I feel like it's not special enough, so I'm just gonna not purchase it. Am I allowed to? Hello? Is it legal? Okay. As you guys know, I have unfollowed Trendmood. I don't follow Trendmood anymore because I cannot see all of the new makeup releases, because then I'm like, if I have a bad day or whatever, then I might be excited and I want to purchase something. So this is like my first impression of a lot of these makeup releases. The Beautbean collection I had seen, or the palette I had seen. The Hocus Pocus collection I didn't see. This is screwing with my head. Okay, so this is from Makeup Revolution, and they are doing a collaboration with Disney, and they are coming out with a palette. Let's just begin looking at the outside. This is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. It brings a tear to my eye. That's how beautiful it is. That's how beautiful it is. Then we're looking at the eyeshadow palette of itself. And it's gorgeous. It honestly is gorgeous. It is perfect. I love the print in the eyeshadows. I love every single color. Maybe there's too many shimmers. It seems like, is it only shimmers? No, there's 2 mattes. There's not a lot of mattes, so that screws it up for me. I love matte eyeshadows, so, and I have had a lot of trouble with Makeup Revolution in the past. I don't love their eyeshadows. I have a few eyeshadow palettes from them that I love. Like the Nath palettes are beautiful. They are so good. But the rest of the palettes, no, not so much. But this eyeshadow palette is definitely beautiful. I am not gonna purchase it because I have these shadows, these tones. They're nothing special to me. However, I understand if you're gonna purchase it, Karen. I really, really do. So Pat McGrath has come out with a new eyeshadow palette, and I don't own anything from Pat McGrath. She has decided not to sell here in Sweden, so she doesn't want my money, so fuck you, Pat. Don't care if she's like Mother Path. Who fucking cares? You're not my mother. My mother's name is Marie. Okay? This is anyway available. This is the Celestial Divinity collection. So the eyeshadow palette is only retailing for $78. Why is that? Is it because the palette is smaller than some of her other palettes, like, you know, like Natasha Denona has done? I have no idea. I think it is because it is smaller, but I gotta say that the palette looks absolutely beautiful. Rude? It really, really does. Like, look at these swatches, for instance, like on the fingers, like the pink and the pinky shade and all of these colors. They look magical. They really, really do. But there's so many shimmers. Like, why is there so many shimmers? 1, 2, 3. Is it? No. Is it only 3 mattes? Okay, I understand. Like her shimmers is what kind of makes her brand, but still, I'm like, oh, I don't know. This is actually a palette that I could get, but I don't need it, so... Ooh, it's hard. It's really hard. You have to actually tell me why I shouldn't get this palette, please. Okay, this is a fun one. This is Rinna Beauty. I have a I didn't even know that she was coming out with her own brand, but I'm gonna tell you why you don't want to purchase this. She has been on a show. She has been on one of the housewife shows, like Housewives of Beverly Hills, Orange County, or whatever it is. I don't know which one it is, but she has been in some of those. And she did a collaboration with a gum brand. So she was the face out for this gum brand. She said that she had never tried it before, but the check was 6 figures, or was it 7 figures? I don't know. But she got a really big check and she said like, sure, I'll do it. So this means like she is only in it for the money. So this is definitely a celebrity that is coming out with a makeup brand because there is money to get. There's money in the makeup industry and she wants those money. She wants that money. So I wouldn't purchase it. Like, I love her personality and all of that. I think that she's really funny, and like, I think that she's really funny. However, I don't trust her. I don't trust her enough to spend my hard-earned money on it. Melt is doing me dirty. Melt is doing me really dirty. So I actually saw this collection. I just saw a picture on it and I was like, that's boring. Didn't think that much more of it. Now that I'm reading it, I'm seeing that this is not eyeshadows, this is actually bronzers. So one of them is in powder form and then one of them is in cream form. They both retail for $48. Okay, you know what? I'm okay. I survived. I looked a little bit more at the pictures and now I don't want to purchase it. So I will say that this is a great release actually, at least in my personal opinion. So the powders seems to have a really nice undertone. They seem to have, you know, one that is a contour, one that is a little bit more warm, and you can see the pictures right here. I think that it is a good contour kit, but it still isn't like, I wish that they would have done like one for deep skin, one for medium, one for light and all of that, but they didn't. And then if we look at the creams, we can just look at here in like natural lighting. They lean very yellow toned or super dark, which means that they are going to be perfect if you have a deeper skin tone. But on someone like me, I would never be able to use like the 3 deepest shadows, and not even the first 2, because I have no idea like what should I use, a yellow contour or a yellow bronzer? No, that is not for me. Definitely not. That is not something I want to do. So I am actually skipping on this collection. I will, however, say that if you have a deep skin tone, then maybe this could work for you, because they seem to be beautiful for that. They seem to be really good for that. They're also coming out with a brush kit that retails for $50 and you get 3 brushes. No. This got a lot of shit. This is also from Colourpop, because Colourpop are like mosquitoes, as we talked about. They still want to suck out the blood from our wallets. They would take my soul if I offered it to them. I would be like, do you want it? And they would be like, yeah, why don't we have it already? So anyway, this is already available, and this is an eyeshadow palette that is called Sandstone Collection. So let's just talk about the eyeshadow palette for a minute. Like, I know that a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that's so boring. Yes, it is fucking boring, but I want it. I love these tones of browns. That's these tones. I also love the green shimmer. I love the first, like, the one that is next to the green, and then the one that's on top of it. Okay, there are 2 greens, but the green that is to the left, all of these browns I love them. And then let's see here. Oh my god, here's the swatches. It looks beautiful. They're also coming out with some lippy sticks. They're also coming out with some eyeshadow pens. And then, is it cream eyeshadows or cream shadows? Yes. Okay, but I will say that I really want to purchase like the cream bronzers that they have, so I might actually place an order. I don't know, should I? Maybe I should just wait for Black Friday, but still, I don't need it, so I shouldn't buy it, but it just looks so damn beautiful. This is something that I'm gonna tell you that you don't need to purchase, but I might. Makes sense, right? This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Soft Glam 2 palette. I had no idea that they were doing this. I am so excited. So this is just a little mini of the Soft Glam. The reason why you don't have to purchase it is because you already own it, but I do not. And the shade that I really wanted is in this palette, which is Mulberry, Orange Soda, Noir, Yeah, that's basically the ones that I wanted. At least mulberry. Should I buy it only because of mulberry? No, I shouldn't. You know what? I'm not gonna buy it. You know, it's so unnecessary. We have these shadows. I have the shade Noir a bunch of times in some of my eyeshadow palettes from ABH. Dusty Rose I think I have as well. I have a lot of these tones, so I don't need them, and I actually have a lot of the shades. This is from Suva Beauty, and this is the Hydra FX UV palettes. So they have 2 different palettes, and this is gonna launch October 5th. I don't see prices, but that's okay. So these are basically gonna light up in the dark, which is really cool. Like, that's really fucking awesome. However, for me, I'm like, okay, this is so cool. I really want it. But then when I think about it, okay, what should I do with it? I know that I would only use it to do like a YouTube tutorial. I would never use it in my real life. If you are the kind of person that would use it in your real life, then sure, why not? But I would never. I wear makeup every single day, but I wouldn't wear this. Never, ever. Would you? Please tell me if you would wear this outside. Do like a liner or something that they have done here. I don't think that a lot of people would. I know that there's some people would, but not a lot of people. Okay, this palette is pretty dope from Milani. I know I'm saying that I'm anti-hauling a lot, and then I'm like, oh, look at this, I want it, but this is really fucking beautiful. This is from Milani, as I said, and this is their Halloween collection. So this collection includes the beautiful Nightmare eyeshadow palette, the Fairy Tale eyeshadow palette, lip glosses in 4 different shades, metallic shimmer lipsticks, and then self-adhesive face gems. The face gems, don't buy them. You can purchase them so much more affordable at different stores around you. The metallic shimmer lipsticks, no fucking way. I would never put a metallic lipstick on my lips. Never gonna happen. They look absolutely horrible, I mean, and not beautiful at all. They look atrocious, awful, yuck. I wanna vomit. The lip glosses they look okay. Not gonna lie, like 1 of them, 2 of them perhaps. The ones on the bottom, they look okay. Not more than that. The palettes. Okay, let's talk about the Fairy Tale palette for a minute, shall we? Contains 2 mattes. So, need I say anything else? Horrible, don't want it. Even if I got it in PR, I wouldn't want it.
If you want to send me PR, Milani, please do so.
I know you want to, especially after what I've said right here in this portion of the video. Okay, and then the beautiful Nightmare palette is absolutely beautiful. This is a winner in my personal opinion. Beautiful. Beautiful. However, we have greens, we have blacks, we have this reddish brown color. We have all of these colors, at least I do, and I know that at least like 80% of you guys also do. So Milani isn't even that affordable anymore, and especially not here. Like the little palette that they came out with, like the sultry palettes, you know, in that sort of form, is as much as a eyeshadow palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills is here, and that leans around $60. So it's not that affordable. I would much rather purchase an eyeshadow palette from ABH. Now I know that Americans have a different price on their palettes. It is $14. So maybe that would be okay, but still, like, do you need to add that sort of clutter into your life? No, you don't, bitch. No. Okay, here's like Too Faced. Too Faced does it every time. Like, Too Faced could be in every single anti-haul everyone makes, because they are duping themselves, they are making a fool out of themselves, and they are just ruining their brand. So they have come out with 4 mini palettes, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. They have the gingerbread spice palette that I think we have talked about, and the salted caramel palette. I know that we have talked about that. So let's just ignore those 2, and let's talk about the new ones. So this is the Light My Fire eyeshadow palette and the Kitty Likes to Scratch eyeshadow palette. What the fuck? Kitty Likes to Scratch? Who came up with that name? What did I say a second ago? They are making a fool out of their brand. What the fuck? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not even gonna talk about it anymore. That alone makes them anti-halt, okay? Vill du vara med? Kom där. Kom där. Sigge wants to be a part of this video, so he can. Okay, let's talk about 2 collections more and then I'm just gonna call it quits. So this is from BH Cosmetics and I actually really enjoy BH Cosmetics. I think that they are a fabulous brand. I think that they have great brush sets and all of that. However, this is just stupid. So this is the Halloween Drop Dead Gorgeous. I think a lot of people have actually really enjoyed this, but I just think it looks super cheap and like AliExpress. This is gonna make your eyes fall out. It looks like one of those palettes, you know, and even like the blackish gray, I can almost see how chalky it is. It just looks like one of those shadows that you put on and you're like, oh, is this the quality? No, I don't like it. I can already see how badly that shadow is gonna apply. They just look ashy. It looks super ashy. The packaging is hideous. The mini palette is also like, what the F? I promise you guys that they have taken shadows from other brands, swatched them, and then said, this is what our palette swatch like, because the swatches looks good. But I promise you that that's not their own shadows in the palette. And if it is, they have swatched it like a fucking zillion times, because that black actually looks pretty black on swatches, but I can already say that it's not. It's not. Horrible palette, will not purchase. I think that it looks absolutely disgusting and I don't recommend any one of you guys purchasing it. The last thing is the biggest scam ever, and that is from Mother Path. I don't understand why people are calling her Mother Path. No, just stop it. This is the Crystal Lip Kit. Retails for 75 doll hairs. Do you know how much candy Sigge could buy for those $75? And you are spending it on this? That should be a crime. That should be illegal. So you get 3 different sizes of red Swarovski crystals, an applicator pen, a duo adhesive, and a mini Elsen matte lipstick. First and foremost, the duo lash adhesive smells like a vagina, and you want to put that on your lips, no judgment, but do you really? And then, you know how tacky it is when you drag it off your eyelashes? And you're gonna put Swarovski crystals there and walk out the door, and then you're gonna have them like hanging like this. They're gonna like start to peel off, and then they're just gonna like hang. Maybe it would look like a little bit like a Christmas tree. Maybe that could be cute. Maybe that's the look that you're going for, and then that's totally fine, but I promise you guys that just go to the craft store, spend like $3 and you will get the same look, you know? This is the worst ripoff I've ever seen. Ever, 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 ever. That is all from me today, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. It's totally fine that you disagree with me. Don't forget to subscribe because you know you want to, and it is free. Not like the Path Mcgrath shit. This, subscribe to my channel, that's free. Hope you liked the video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.